Hey guys, it's your Cheerios here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing a new video game, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This game recently came out before Thanksgiving, and so I'm going to give you guys some pretty basic tips. They're pretty easy on how to get better and all the different attacks and combos you can do, the recipes, ingredients you need to make dishes, and different types of counterattacks you can use with the runes. This game is the prequel game to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I did do some videos showing some really cool tips and tricks on how to play that game better, so if you want to look at those videos, just go to my channel. Other than that, let's get started. Alright guys, the first tip I want to talk about for today is basically the controls. And if you ever need to look up the tutorials in a game again, just click the minus button on your left Joy-Con. You can see that there are tutorials, and then you can see to the right of that there are your controls and everything that you can do. So if you ever forget what controls you can do and everything like that, you can just press the minus button and review everything that you have learned. Then you can go to tutorials for stuff that you have learned or things that you have been taught. And if you ever forget something, just go back to tutorials and they can teach you a lot of things and just remind you what you can do, and so you can become more skilled and practice those skills. Now, the most basic attack any character in this game can do is just a regular attack, which is just by pressing Y on your Joy-Con. With pressing the regular attack, you can hit like 3 in a row. So once you first start, you'll only be able to do 3 regular attacks in a row, but as you progress and your character continues to grow and become more skilled, you'll be able to learn more regular attacks and you can keep spamming them. Now with regular attacks, you can create combos. When you press a regular attack about 2 or 3 times, after pressing that once or twice, you can hold X to create a combo and then hit them a bunch, which is very good and very useful. So you just want to press Y, spam Y a couple times, then hold X, and you'll have your weapon charged up and you'll be able to do a special attack. This can be super helpful because you can take out your opponents in no time with using your regular attacks and then turning them into a combo. Now, you can always check your character's combos and attacks and what they can do by pressing the plus button on your right Joy-Con, going to their status, and just seeing their weapon and their regular and strong attacks. So as I said, the regular attacks, you just spam them and you can get up to 7 regular attacks is what I have so far, and then once you hit maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or up to 6 regular attacks, you can then hold X to do a strong attack. Now this is usually what you want to do because using those strong attacks can wipe out hordes of enemies in no time. There's also a unique action for some characters such as Link. He can loose a flurry of arrows just by pressing ZR, and he can aim them and shoot them at opponents. This can be helpful because if you hit the opponents in the eye, you'll be able to knock them out and stun them. The next thing I want to talk about is using your Secret Slate powers to counter attack the big enemies. As you can see, he is using a rune, and to counter attack that, you just want to press the same one and then use weak spot point will be activated, and you can hit him out while he's stunned and do your weak point smash. So whenever you see a rune that they click or appear, whether it's the ice one, stasis, bomb, or a magnetic one, you just want to click it to counter attack them, which will then create a counter attack. As you can see there, it gives me advantage because he has a weak spot, and then I can take him out. So now you always want to do that whenever you see them appear a rune, because it will help you in the battle and to make their weak spots appear. Now, another really important thing to remember is always to use your Stasis Rune. If you don't have it yet, that's okay, you will soon get it. But you can always use your Stasis Rune to extend the time period for which your bigger opponent has that weak point, and you can hit him more. As you can see here, I used my Stasis when his weak point was ready, and I was able to hold him there still, and I was able to just attack him and get him down, and then use the final smash. This is something you want to get used to, because if they ever use their weak points and it's exposed, you can just stasis them, stop them in time, hit them, just use your combos and get them down to the last bit, and then use the weak point smash. This would be very helpful in games because it will freeze everybody nearby, and you'll be able to get them and take them out in no time. Now, another really important thing is a Flurry Rush. I did talk about this in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild videos, if you guys have seen that one. It's the same concept as in that video game. You're basically just dodging your opponent's attack, and then you're given a frame or a couple seconds to attack your opponent's weak point. As you can see here, I just used my Flurry Rush, and I was able to attack him in slow-mo, and he was stuck while I was able to use my Flurry Rush. Now, another important detail with Flurry when doing a Flurry Rush is that you have to hit it at the exact time, because if you hit it too late or too early, you won't be able to get that Flurry Rush. You have to wait till the very last second. I know it may seem scary at first just because you think you're going to get hit, but if you wait till the last second and dodge, you'll be able to get that in. It does do quite a lot of damage, so it is an important skill to learn. It may seem very hard at first, and you may not know how to do it, but once you understand the concept and you learn on how to do it, you'll be able to get it down in no time. Another really important skill that you need to know / kind of learn is how to wall jump. They should have already told you, and there should be a tutorial on how to wall jump, but it is pretty simple. You just go next to a wall, double click B, and then you'll be able to fly. You can go above enemies and do aerial attacks if you'd like to do that better, because if you do a wall jump, enemies on the ground won't be able to hit you, and you can do a lot of aerial attacks. Now, this also should be in tutorials, but if you don't already know, when you're dashing, you can just press X, and then you can kind of go around and move a lot faster. You can do this with any character, so just dash, hold X, and then you can kind of do a kind of fast moving dash, which also hits other enemies. So if you did not know that, this is also important, because if you want to get straight into battle, you can just dash and then attack opponents and use your combo attacks. The next really valuable skill that you can learn is using your Magnesium Rune or tool to cancel out an opponent's attack. It'll basically make you invincible and invisible to their attack, which you can use to your advantage. As you can see here, I'm going to use my Magnesium Rune even though there's no one around, and I can click it and there is no magnetic things around, so I can just use it to make myself invincible. As you can see there, I just dodged his attack basically by using that Magnesium Rune. Now, looking at the map, as you continue to play the game, there will be small side quests that pop up to help increase characters' skills and regular attacks and strong attacks. And also you can create recipes to cook meals. You can tell if you're able to do these ones and if you have all the materials if they are yellow and they are pulsating. If they are blue, you already have done them, or if they're not yellow and pulsating, then you've already completed it. But if they are pulsating, then you know that you have the right materials to do it. Now, in order to make certain dishes and recipes, you will need certain ingredients. And to get ingredients that you need, the best way I think is to go to horse stables, all the different horse stables on the map, because there are a lot of merchants there that can sell you the ingredients that you need and ancient parts or merchandise that you need to make those recipes. When you make the recipes, you can use those dishes when you play a level to help give you hearts Alright guys, that wraps up this video for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I hope you guys enjoyed the tips I gave out, and I hope they were super helpful for all of you, and that you can continue practicing and mastering the skills such as flurry rushing or just wall jumping and attacking. If you guys enjoyed today's video, smash that like button and subscribe. More will come out soon, so I'll see you guys later.